I am all right. Thank you, Teacher Gilbert.
Okay.
Teacher Gilbert, did you see my work?
Good afternoon, Teacher Gilbert.
Yes, I saw it. I saw it. Good afternoon to you, Ryan. How are you?
I am fine, thank you, Teacher Gilbert.
Yes. Those who have not yet submitted in the work, I should do so as quick as possible.
Am I submitted my hand in my work? I handed in.
You can't do what?
I handed in my work.
Okay, that's good then. Then those who have not yet, you do so. Okay, today we're going to start our lesson here. We're going to look at something that is a bit different from what we have been learning. Therefore, you have to pay attention and you answer. Okay, let's start our lesson. Let's start our lesson. We are starting our lesson. Sorry. Today, we are going to look at what we call use of articles. We're going to look at these articles. Yes. And to learn these articles, you must be knowing how to, you must be knowing these letters of alphabet. You must be knowing the letters of alphabet. But before we start this topic, I want to first ask you a question. This question is for reasoning. I want you to reason it out and I see. Yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Teacher Gilbert.
Yes, I'm fine. Daniel, you can now mute yourself after greeting the teacher. Okay. This question is you to reason it out. My first question is, who can tell me the first consonant letter? Yes. I can't see who's going to pass it. The first consonant. Yes. Audrey?
B.
Very good. That's correct. The answer is B. And what I know, if I'd said, send me that answer in the chat. Some people write for me letter A. But letter A is not the first consonant. The first consonant is B. But if they ask you, yes, please, Brian.
My chat shows that chat disabled.
Oh, I'm the one who was disabled, but I allowed the only for call.
That time.
Okay. I've now opened it on hosts. Okay.
Teacher, we write?
No,
teacher,
wait to write. Wait, you're going to write later. Wait.
What's the question again, teacher?
We have finished the question. I was asking the first consonant, and they already told me the answer is B. This letter B is the first consonant. Then if they ask you, the first vowel is A, like that. But the first consonant is B. That's what you should put into your mind. Okay. This is today's topic. Articles are, the, and, an. That's what we're going to look at today. Okay, let's look at the work and we see. Let's look at it. Use of articles. But we are going to start with article A. Yes, someone should put up the hand and read for me the work which is on the screen. Who is that person? You raise up your hand. Yes, Brian, I can see your hand is up.
Article A. Article A is used with singular countable nouns.
Yes.
Such nouns begin with consonants, e.g.
Sorry.
B, C, D, F, G, H, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, V, W, X, Y, and Z.
Hello,
Okay.
teacher.
Hello, how are you?
Thank you.
That's what okay. Then Ryan, you can also read those books, those words down, the examples.
A girl,
Hmm.
a woman, a
Yes.
book, a
Yes.
magazine, a
Yes.
tray, a bus.
Okay. Thank you. You can now mute yourself after reading. Then he has said that article A is used with singular. All these articles, the articles, this are and the and, we use them when we are dealing with singular countable nouns. Yes, what you can count like 1, 2, 3, 4. Those ones you can count. One goat, one book, one gun, two men, like that. Those ones are countable. But if it is one, that's when we use articles, or that's when we use these articles are and. Then we have said these ones are consonants. All, but we're going to look at exceptionals. All consonants or words or nouns which begin with the consonants like B, he, C, he, D, he, F, and so on up to Z. We use article A, like a girl, a book, a tray, a bus, a magazine, a woman. But I need you to raise up your hand and add me these consonants which are countable, and we use article A. Apart from what I've given you, I need you to add me more nouns. Yes, raise up your hand and I say. Yes, apart from what I've given you. Yes, Abdul Majid.
A chair.
A chair, that's correct. Do you have another one? Hey, Onrayan knows. Really?
So now we write.
Don't wait, just wait. I'm going to send the work and then you write. We are just learning, you shall write later. I send the work and then you write. Isn't it, Daniel? Audrey?
A television.
A television, that's correct. Okay, let's stop on those ones. There are very many. You can add as many as possible. Yes, Helen. Helen, I've seen your hand, but you have taken it away. Okay, that's fine. Okay, let's look at others. Okay. Then we have these ones which are exceptional. Yes, Daniel, first read for me. Daniel. Yes, Daniel. Be fast, unmute faster.
Yes, teacher.
Yes, I'm going to send you the work, Martin. Don't worry. You read for us.
Yes, teacher.
Read for us.
Some nouns beginning with a note. Some nouns beginning with a vowel with a consonant sound take a instead of an.
Yes.
A European journalist, a university student, a union of teachers. Article
okay, thank you.
Countable nouns beginning with vowel, e.g. A, E, I, O, U. An umbrella. an engineer, an Island, an
Okay.
apple, an editor.
Okay, thank you. This word is not an Island. This word is an island, not Island. Next time you should read it clearly, Daniel. This one is an island. Okay, we have this one. These words which are exceptional. They have said some nouns beginning with a vowel, with a consonant sound. It has to be with a consonant sound. They are beginning with vowels, but they have a consonant sound. They take article a. They take article a instead of an. They take article a instead of article an. For example, we have like a Ugandan man, but it should have taken, let's say, it should have taken the article an because it has a vowel. But because of consonant sound, it takes article a. That's the reason why it has I. That's why you have a Ugandan man. Then you also have like a European journalist. This one here, consonant sound. It takes a. Okay, we also have a university student because of this sound here, consonant sound. A union of teachers, etc., and so on. But we also have others. We have who knows any word with a consonant sound. Yes. Raise up your hand and tell us. I have very many hands here. Let me see. Yes, Benisha.
A unicorn.
A unicorn, that's correct. Jason.
They want to read.
Okay, you shall read later because they have already read this one here. Don't worry, you shall read the next slide. Okay, do you have, okay, let me tell you, this topic is a bit new. I'm going to add you some of these words, which take and.
Teacher, I'm trying.
Okay, yes, Brian, try and hear.
Honesty.
That's different. That's different. Wait about that one. Here we have, apart from the ones which I've mentioned, I can also add you more. I can also add you more words. I can add you this one here, like this one here. Are you? Here. This one here. Those who don't know are you? This is a female sheep. A female sheep is called a you. But some people can say ewe, but it's not like that. It is pronounced as you. Therefore, if they want you to write an article, which I take article a. Then I can also add you another one like a universal, a useful, a united, like that. They take article. In case you meet them, make sure, Brian, focus on the screen. In case you meet them, you make sure that you put article a. Okay. Okay. I can clear these ones here. Then we have article an. This one is different from article a. They have said article a is used with countable nouns beginning with vowels, e.g., these ones are easier. I guess this one started them in a P, wasn't it? I think it was P3 there. An umbrella, an engineer, an editor, an apple, an island, an aeroplane. I need more words here. Yes, raise up your hand and tell me some of the words which take article. They begin with a vowel. A vowel, I'm meaning this one here. These are vowels here. And you use article an. Use article an. I have hands here. Yes, Audrey.
An egg.
An egg, that's correct. Vanessa.
An apple.
An apple. I think you have an apple. Thank you. Ryan?
An area.
An area. Good. Hey, all of those ones.
An egg.
Yes, an egg already mentioned. Faith?
An Asian.
An Asian. Okay. Yes, ring.
An eagle.
An eagle. That's correct.
An iPad.
Yes, make sure you speak when I've chosen.
An ostrich.
An ostrich. That's correct. Okay.
Orange.
An orange. That's correct. That's Audrey. Okay.
An idol.
Okay, and so on.
An American.
Okay, and so on. Let's stop on those ones. There are very many. We cannot finish them. Let's stop on those ones. Okay. Let's look at another part. Yes, someone has said an avocado. That's Shama Brand in the chat. That's correct. Okay. Jason wanted to read. Yes, you can read this slide here, this page.
And can also can also be used with an adjective and a common noun. For example, an interesting story, an expensive newspaper, an old magazine. Note, some nouns beginning with a consonant, some nouns beginning with a consonant with a vowel, sound take an instead of a. Examples, an honest journalist, an hour ago, an honorable member of parliament, and here.
Good. You can now mute yourself. You can mute yourself after reading. Thank you. That was fine. Okay. We're going to continue with this article, and from article A, we go to article and. They have said it can also be used. I'm also going to read through them as I'm explaining. And can also be used with an adjective. These are adjectives. What I'm going to underline, we call them adjectives, like expensive here. If it has this one here, a vowel, it takes article, and an expensive newspaper, like that. We also have this one here. This is also an adjective. An old magazine, an old, like here we also have an interesting story like that. Those ones interesting will be an adjective like that. Whatever underline, those are adjectives. You can also take article and. Then they have said not. Look, some nouns beginning with a consonant with a vowel sound. It's like the vice versa of the other one with a vowel sound. These ones have vowel sound, and the other ones, which were where we are putting they had a consonant sound. It means these are always exceptionals. Therefore, you should put them into account. And you know, these words, whenever you meet them, they take article and. Then the other ones we looked at in the previous slide, they take article because they have consonant sound, but this one they have vowel sound. Therefore, we have examples like here. Let me just say this word here, honest here, honest. And
we are still looking at the subtraction.
The answer would be an, because of this sound here, vowel sound,
okay,
and honest. Then here, the sound is honorable. These are exceptionals. That's why I'll put them separate. Then here, another word which I can add you on this one here is if they give you this one here, an hair. Hair is that one becomes an hair. Let's say I have my dad, and my dad unfortunately has died. It means the eldest son becomes the heir, or the eldest daughter. Sometimes it's decided they have to pick a boy. Sometimes they can also pick a girl. Therefore, a girl whom they pick becomes an heiress, like this. Just add ESS. I'm going to send you the work. Don't rush in writing. I'm going to send you the work, then you shall write it during your free time after my lesson. Okay, because you have a lot to look at. Then we have this one here. Let's go to another slide. Then this one, I know article A and article an. At least those ones are a bit common. But this one here, hey, it is some students. Therefore, you pay attention and you look at it. Okay. Okay, you pay attention on this one. This one is a bit tricky. That's why you have to look at it keenly. Then we have, let me see who is going to read for us before we start. So I have one hand ready. Let me pick someone whose hand is not up. Okay. Yes, Leila. You unmute and Tara and read for us, because the one whose hand is up has already read for us. Leila.
Yes.
Yes, read for us. Be fast.
Article there is used with superlative degree at adjectives before name of rivers, mountains, etc. and for specific classes of people or things. Examples: the sick, the Atlas Mountains, the most beautiful doctor, the Atlas Mountains, the most beautiful doctor, the best journalist.
Okay, thank you so much, Leila. You cannot mute yourself after reading. Okay, this one's just note this point here. If you are talking about superlative degree, those with superlative degree of adjectives, that's when you are talking about adjectives. Or if you're talking about before names of rivers, if I'm talking about rivers, I'm also including lakes. We also have mountains. I guess you know mountains. Like those, we shall also look at them. The Rwenzori Mountains, we use article that. And if we're talking about sick, the sick, their meaning very many. The sick, maybe they're suffering from different diseases. We use article that. The most beautiful doctor, we use article that. They are talking about very many doctors, but they're talking about that specific one person. That one person who is outstanding out of all those doctors. Therefore, we use we use this one here. Then they also talk about the best journalist. Yes, as like in Uganda, we have very many journalists. But what you should know, among all those journalists, we have the best. And we also have the worst. Yes. Then we have the Atlas Mountains. I think you don't know them, but they're also there. When you reach in Pisa, you shall look at those mountains there. But the main point is about mountains. The Rwenzori Mountains, I think Rwenzori, you're familiar with that one. Which other mountain in Uganda? Yeah, shall you look at them in this system? You should be able to know them. Okay. Then we also have this slide here, which talks about this is a continuation of the other one. The needy, the young, the funniest story, the elderly, the Indian Ocean, the new vision, the simplest puzzle, the Zambezi River, or the Nile River, like that. All those we use article, the. Yes, I have one answer already here, which was given it to me. Okay, Audrey, thank you. Then I'm going to add you more here. Okay, Benisha has sent me the answer in the chat saying the lame, that's correct. That's fine. The blind, you can also add on. If you have any, you can send it to me in the chat. It is also fine. I can read it for everyone. Okay. Omugisha, thank you. I've also seen your answer. The elderly, that's fine. Royana said the work, that's fine. Okay. The prime minister, that's correct. That's Hannah. Okay. The TV show, that's Audrey, that's correct. Okay, I can see you're following. The doctor, okay, that's fine. The host, okay, and so on. Then we have, I want to show you how we use this the step by step so that you can follow it. In case they bring it, Vanessa said the chief guest good, that's fine. The comfortable clothes, that's Jason. The Indian movies, that's Helen. Okay, thank you. I can see. I have very many answers in my chat. Okay, that's fine. That shows that you are following the company. Okay, thank you. Okay. Someone read for me this one. Now I need a boy. The other time who read was a girl. Now I need a boy. A boy. A boy who hasn't read anything. A boy. Daniel, you have finished. Ryan has finished. I need someone who hasn't read. Yes, let me ask you, Fadil. Yes, Fadil. Unmute. Fadil, are you on? Okay, you can read for us now. Yes.
Teacher.
Yes, please. Your network is not so clear, Fadil. Fadil, your network is not so clear. Okay, thank you for the trial. Yes, ring.
The can also be used with words expressing positions, e.g., the 12th born, the first editor, the last king, and so on. The is also used to refer to somebody or something that you have mentioned or talked about earlier on. That is the teacher. I told you yesterday about. That is the teacher I told you about yesterday. The newspaper had a lot of cartoons.
That's correct. Thank you, Ring. That was fine. Thank you so much, Ring, for reading. Okay. Then when you're talking about positions, I think you can also send me some more words on this one in my chat. Send me more words on this one here. Positions, relating to positions, like the 12th born. Some of you are firstborns. You don't say firstborn, say the firstborn. I'm the firstborn in my family. Like that. I'm the lastborn. Yes. I think when you are the first, you eat a lot. Then when you are the last, they carry you a lot.
No, teacher, you don't eat a lot when you're the eldest. When you're the oldest, you get blamed for everything your young siblings do.
I don't know that.
They ask you,
So they ask you every time your young siblings do something. They be like,
Yes,
why
that's why you
didn't
are
you?
born the person.
Why didn't you see them and everything? So it's just annoying. The eldest.
Teacher, even though you weren't there.
Yes. Okay, that's fine. But those are benefits of being the firstborn. Yes. Should be there for your siblings. Okay. We have the firstborn, the 12th born. Okay, we use article, the. We have the first editor. Okay, we use article, the. The last king, we use article, the. You can send me more when you talk about expressing about positions here. You can send me more in my chat. I will be very grateful to see your answer. Yes, Vanessa said the third born, good. Faithy, the last born, good. Ryan, the second man, good. Womugisha has also said the Indian shops, good. That's correct. I can see. The first newspaper, that's ring, correct. The twins, okay. Thank you, Anna. Thank you, Anna. The hot spices, that's Tanisha, okay, and so on. Okay. So long as you have used that, some of your answers were not connected to positions. The 12th guy, okay. The first student, that's Vanessa, good. Okay, then we also have, that is also used to refer to somebody or something that you have mentioned or talked about earlier on. Yes, so long as something you have ever seen that person or you have finished talking about it, we also use article that. We also use article that. For example, we have given, that is the teacher. That is the teacher I told you about yesterday. It means that person is, oh, that person yesterday, the previous day. Oh, that is the man who stole our cow. That is the man. It means you saw that person previously. That's why whenever we talk about something we have already seen, we use article that. That newspaper had a lot of cartoons. It means you have already seen that newspaper. Yes. Therefore, we use article that. Article that. This one is the article here, that here. We also have it here. So long as you have, we're talking about something that you has already happened or something that you know already. We use article that. The woman who cooks food. Okay, that is the woman who cooks food, sweet food. Good. That is Helen. Thank you. That is the teacher. That the teacher was teaching English. That's Faith. Good. Okay. Okay. Thank you. We have. Let's go to this one. You see, I think this is our last slide because of the time. Okay, that's our last slide of today. Okay, Hannah, you can read for me. The first Uganda matter, that's Vanessa.
Okay.
But you should know that.
That is also used to talk about something which is only one. For example,
Yes.
the world, the president, the moon,
Yes.
the mountains of the moon, and so on. That refers to a particular part of something. For example, the top of the mountain, at the front page, at the back page of the newspaper, at the end of the story.
That's fine. Thank you so much, Hannah. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Okay. That is the woman who gave me a cake. Ida, you know, Ida, you like cake so much. Your sentence is correct. Okay, I've seen it. But now we are on this page, this slide here, which say we're talking about something that is only one in the world, or let's say only one on this planet. Like we have one world, we don't have two worlds. We have the world. And we're also talking about the president. Every country has one president. That's why we say the president. You cannot say a president, you say the president, because president is only one. Then we also have the moon. We also have the mountains of the moon. It's one. I have very many answers. I think you've already added on the ETC. Okay. The stars. Okay. But stars are many. But we have only one type of stars. Okay. The sun, that's Faith. The pig, that's Ryan. Good. Okay. The nurse, we have very many nurses. Helen. Helen, we have very many nurses. Okay. Audrey, we have very many nurses. Very many beaches. I'm talking about something that is only one. Suppose you say the sun. The sun is only one. The sun. Suppose someone talks about the sky. We have two skies. We have one. The heaven. Just imagine those ones. We have only one. The hair. I think we have hair also. And be very careful when you are making scenes. If you make one, you repeat, but you're not supposed to make the earth. Good. Yes, we have the earth. Good. The only and only Jeff finish. That's too much. Okay. Thank you. I've seen all your answers. I've seen. We have the moon. Yes, fine. That's Winnie. Okay. The lady who gave birth to me. Hey, Vanessa, the lady who gave birth to me. Hey, she's the only one. Okay. Right. Okay, we are missing only 2 minutes. Let's wind up and finish this one here. Yes, that's that refers to a particular part of something, like the top of the mountain. I guess you know what the top of the mountain is. That's the peak. Then we also have at the front page. At the front page, we're talking about newspapers or magazine. At the front page, this the front page. The front page is one. At the back page, like here we use that. At the end of the story, at the beginning of the story. You can also send me more answers on this one here. At the beginning, good. At the front line, that's it. Thank you. Someone saying something that is very funny. The agri monster. I don't know how it looks like. Okay. At the back of the landscape. Okay, that's Sonia. Thank you. At the pharmacy. Okay. I think we have learned a lot. Let's stop here for today because time is not my friend. We are going to add more on this one tomorrow. Otherwise, I wish you a nice weekend. I'm still seeing small messages coming in the chat, but they're related to this topic. Okay, thank you so much. If you have participated, I wish you a nice weekend. You can say bye-bye.
Bye.
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 Nice weekend, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Joel. Bye, Ladu.
Bye.